Good morning. I'm just going to wait for a couple of seconds for people to jump on. Hi everyone that's jumping on. Hi Monica. Give me a hey when you jump on so I can see who's on. Hi Lizzie, good morning. So firstly I want to start by saying happy Thanksgiving. This is one of my favourite days, even though I'm English and British, because I'm so hugely into gratitude. So the fact that there is a Thanksgiving Day just for actually giving thanks, I mean, rocks my world. So I absolutely love it. So I am having a family night tonight with my mum and two sisters to celebrate that and just be grateful and thankful for each other and for everything that we've got in our lives. So hi Zoe, hi everyone that's jumping on. So firstly, I am extremely grateful for all you beautiful ladies. I'm so grateful that you took this challenge on for whatever reason it was. You saw the Facebook ad or you saw the email or you're in the tribe and you saw me post about it. Something inside of you said, I need this, I want this, I want to do it, whatever it was. And I'm extremely grateful for that. I'm extremely grateful for you all turning up every day, okay? Whether that's you jump on live or you watch it #replay. I have been overwhelmed by the amount of people that have been, like this group has been on fire with like people commenting, people putting videos up, people messaging me. I'm seeing all this love on Instagram over it. So I'm extremely grateful for it because this is why I do what I do when I get to make an impact, when I get people to message me going, oh my God, I'm so glad I've done this, or thank you, or I had a beautiful message this morning saying, thank you so much for this being free. Like, I feel like I should be paying for this. So, and that makes me really grateful because I'm like, wow, like what I'm doing is creating an impact, which is exactly what I want. Hi, Alex. Hi, everyone else that's jumped on. We're just talking a little bit about gratitude and I'm just saying happy Thanksgiving to everybody. So, I really do want you to take, this is aside this challenge, but I really want you to take some time out today and be grateful. Hi, Gloria. That for everything that you have in your life right now, it is extremely important to be grateful. So just take some time out today and think about all the things that you're grateful for. Much love. Okay, so let's get into day 4. Firstly, how did everybody get on with day 3? Their why. Did they find it quite tough? Did they find it quite easy? I'd love to know kind of how you felt on it. I've been reading through some of the posts, and for some reason sometimes I see a post and I'm like, I haven't even seen that, like it didn't come up as a notification, but I think it's because I'm getting that many that Facebook doesn't know what to do with itself. It's like I can't tell Natasha every time she gets one because she just literally won't leave Facebook. So I have been able to see some of your ones, and any ones I see I always like or comment if I can. So wow, the honesty's unreal, and that's what I love. You're really laying yourselves out there, ladies, and being like, this is what I found difficult, or wow, this was really hard, or I really loved this part, or whatever it was. Gloria, I jumped live this morning to do day 3. Brilliant, I'll check that out afterwards. And this wasn't me. The reason kind of behind this challenge, this wasn't me like pick 5 things and let's just put them together. No, I really thought out the process and the journey of what I wanted you to go through. So first of all, it was to kind of clear away all the bullshit, okay? Then it was to test your mental state because I want to see the strength of where you are right now. And the fact that you all jumped in and you went all in with that cold, freezing water and said your affirmations shows me you're ready to change. That's what it shows me. Somebody that's moaning about the fact they don't like what they like. I have this a lot, even with friends. They'll moan about something, but they're not willing to do the change that it would take to get them out of that situation. Whereas that, to me, is a test. Okay, this is what I advise you to do. Go and do it. And you've done it, so that, boom, yes. Then it's your why, because that's extremely important. We need to clear away. If we started with your why, what your brain will naturally do is, yeah, you want to do it for your kids, but you didn't do this, this, and this for your kids. Or, yeah, you want to be financially abundant, but you've never been financially abundant. Your brain will naturally give you kind of evidence to the other side of the argument, which I don't absolutely want. So that's why we've done it in that order. Now, today is all about changing your state, okay? And this is one that could, sorry, I'll just read that. Some of our whys changed over time. Yes, sometimes they do. Freedom, balloon. This balloon says forever. Yes, exactly, Monica. I believe that sometimes when you get yourself into a bit of a funk, that's what I like to call it, you can change that funk, okay? This is extremely powerful. Hence why I want to do this for the rest of my life. Like, hence why I took the jump to become a mindset coach. And I tell you why. Because how I realized it was so important was because it changed my life. That is why I can be so passionate about it. That is why I can be like, guys, I'm being serious with you now. This works. If you get this changed, your life will change. It's the shifts that need to be made within your mindset. That's then when things start to work out for you. Trust me. There was, you know, for example, I'd say to myself, when I was in my funk, let's call it, I'm in pain, I'm in so much pain, God, my back's so painful, I'm broke, I can't seem to get out of this hole, I'm just gonna model forever, I don't think I'm good enough to be a coach. Like, this funk that I was in, what I realised from working with my coach was it was temporary. Remember the story I told you about Cyprus? It's exactly that. My brain has associated Natasha Clarke being in pain, Natasha Clarke being broke, Natasha, well, it wasn't Clarke at the time, it was Prendergast. So it associated who I was with the stories that I was telling myself. And that's exactly like you ladies. Where you are right now, your brain is associating the reason why you haven't, your dream goal is because of the bullshit list. It's because I don't have the money, I don't have the resources, I don't have the time, I have kids, I have a husband, I have a partner, I need to earn this money for a living. The excuses, as we all know, goes on and on and on. So it's about changing that state and knowing that that is temporary. Just as you would tell yourself, as you do, all these negative stories, what if we were to change it up and it was actually to hear, I'm financially abundant? You know, for example, one of my ones every day is, I am happy and 100% healthy. Like, I am so fit and healthy. I tell myself this every single day. I bloody am. I am so fit and healthy. That gives me, that changes the state. This is how powerful the tool is. You wake up in the morning, the two things we naturally as humans say to ourselves, I'm so tired, I didn't get enough sleep, okay? It's a scientific study. It got done, I think, 6 years ago. And that's the two questions we ask ourselves as soon as we wake up. Have you noticed those two questions are quite negative? Also, it's a question. So, I'm so tired, a statement. I haven't had enough sleep. Well, it's kind of like a rhetorical question. So within them, you need to change that state up, because naturally you're going to finish the rest of the day in that state. So I'm so tired. Keep telling yourself that. I'm so tired, I'm so tired, I'm so tired. What you'll notice is you'll actually get more tired. You will actually feel like your eyes cannot stay open, you need a nap. Change it up. Okay, and this is all about today's challenge, changing the state. I remember when I was a child and I was in school, and let's say, I can't remember the actual, and this was primary school, I remembered how powerful my mind was. I was, there must have been, maybe I wasn't feeling the day, or maybe there was a subject in the afternoon I didn't fancy, or maybe I just wanted to go home and be with my mum or my sister. I can't remember what it was, but I would say to myself, I want to go home, I don't feel very well. So instantly, my body language would change. I'd put on a face with me. My teacher would be like, are you okay, Natasha? I'd be like, I don't feel very well. Oh, okay, let's get you to reception. You go to reception. Oh, my belly feels a bit sick. Oh, I've got a bit of a headache. And then all of a sudden you're getting a bit weak, and like they go, oh, can I call your mum? And you're like, yeah, I think you should. All of a sudden, this thought that I had of being sick, I'm actually starting to feel sick. I'm actually starting to feel a headache coming on. I'm actually starting to feel, yeah, actually I do feel a bit uneasy. I do feel a bit sick. Have you ever noticed that? When you say to yourself something, and then what happens is your body language goes, oh, okay, yeah, this is what we're going with. Like when you say to yourself, I'm not that confident, I can't do this. Imagine You come onto a course with me and I turn up like this. Hi guys, yeah, I was just thinking about challenge 1. And you're like, oh no. You know, I've told myself enough, I'm not confident, I'm not good enough, I can't coach these people. Then my body is giving me an example of that physically, okay? It starts here and then it goes here. Whereas if I'm like, right, I'm a badass, okay? I've done this. I'm so freaking good at coaching. Like, I give myself examples. I've coached da 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 da. These are the examples of the results they've all had. You know, actually sitting with yourself and going, I've got this. Tell yourself something enough, it will freaking happen. Because I wasn't just born a confident coach, okay? It's something that had to kind of come. It comes with working with your first client, getting their first results, working from the inside out, working on your mindset and giving yourself that evidence. And that all comes with then you owning it and turning it and saying, yeah, this is it, I am great. You know, and it's okay to be like that. It's okay to be your own biggest fan, which I talk about so much in my programs. You know, I become, as your coach, your biggest fan, but you need to match that. So however much I'm like, go on, you can do this, you can absolutely smash it, and I freaking believe it. I get my clients to that point where they actually believe it, because that is what you need. You need somebody to have your corner and be like, yes, absolutely, this is just temporary, like, you have got this. And then they start going, yeah, I have freaking got this. And then once they start then believing it, the results then come because you're in that frame of mind, okay? So that's how powerful the change of state is. And I've just given you 2 great examples there. So thinking about how you can change your state, okay? It can be, and this is what I want you to do, think about what works for you. Sometimes you're in a bit of a funk. I've got some of my clients to wear an elastic band, let's say. Let's make this a bit tighter. And let's say, I don't know if I can do this. Oh, I think this is all a bit too hard. Get your elastic band, pinch yourself, okay? That instantly will send the electrical neurons to your brain like, ow, that hurt a bit. It changes exactly the pattern of those thoughts. It gets interrupted by a pain. You can pinch yourself, for example. You can do jumping jacks. You can do, I am alive. Sing something, you know. You can put on your favourite song, okay? When you're feeling a little bit of a funk, when you wake up in the morning, get your favourite song on. Trust me, it will change your state. I do this all the time with my clients. I even do it with my husband. He might wake up and he damaged his hand. It's not actually funny. He damaged his hand at the weekend. He fell on it. He was playing football. And he kept saying to me that night, I think I've broken it. I was like, darling, you haven't broken it. Like, PMA, come on, change your state. It's just temporary. It's a bit of pain. It's your body reaction to reacting to the fall. You'll be good to go. Anyway, Sunday I ended up in A&E because the pain was so bad. Anyway, he hasn't broken it. He's just damaged the tissue in his hands. He's going to be A-okay, okay? But this is what I was saying to him. You need to change the state up. If you keep telling yourself it's broke, it's broke, it's broke, I'm not saying that your brain is going to actually break your bone. I'm not saying that. But what it does, and it worked, it heightened his pain, because that's all I heard about for the Saturday evening. His pain. I said, stop, Mimo, stop. I want you to think about not being in pain. I want you to think about something else aside being in pain. So we woke up on the Sunday morning, obviously before we went to A&E, we were on the way into the car and I kept hearing, I'm in pain. I'm like, right, remember what I said? Don't hear it. I put on his favourite song. For those 3 minutes, it was like a house track. I follow him, T, baby. Oh, he was loving life. For those 3 minutes that song was on, he wasn't concentrating on his pain. Was the pain still there? Of course, but we weren't concentrating on it. So it didn't heighten it. It didn't make him go, my hand. I mean, honestly. So that's the great example of changing the state. When you're feeling like a bit of a mood, put your favourite song on. One of my favourite ones is Happy. I love that one by Bruno Mars. Is it Bruno Mars? Yeah, it is, isn't it? Oh my God, I've just actually gone blank. I love that song. I love a Disney song. I love Ariel in Little Mermaid. Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think that instantly, if I feel in a bit of a funk and I listen to that, I'm like, I feel like a princess. I feel like a Disney princess. I'm like, yeah. So think about what could change your state. Pharrell. That's it. Thank you, Zoe. See, I'm saying... It's my favourite song and I don't actually even know who sings it. Oh my gosh, Pharrell Williams, thank you guys. What would I do without you? I'd be Bruno Mars, I mean, honestly, it's like I'm a mindset coach and not someone that needs to know this information. So I want you to think about you as a little child. What made you happy when you were a little child? Was it going out and playing? Was it a walk in the park? Was it, is it when you see your kids, okay, and they're playing and they're just so innocent and they're playing with like a pen or something and they're just like so fascinated and having a great time. And they're like, oh, wow. And they're so in the moment. That is something that you could then join them to change that state. Okay, so it's as simple as that. Anytime you're in a bit of a funk, I want you to remind yourself it's just temporary. It's just temporary. It is just temporary. And then say to yourself, I'm going to go and change my state. So that's what I want you to do today. I want you to think about what's something that you could do that could change your state. If you already do it, share it. If you don't, try it today. And remember, it doesn't have to be something huge. Oh, to change my state, I've got to fly to Paris. No, it doesn't have to be big. It's something small that's literally like, imagine it like this. You're driving down in the car. This is your negative funk, okay? And then you do an emergency stop and just turn something. That's what I want you to see it as. It's an emergency stop and you turn. So it's like, no, I've had enough of this funk. Let's put Pharrell Williams on and put Happy. And have a little bit of a dance. Just you. Have your little crazy moment. You know, you want to do it with your dog or your cat or your kids or your husband or your partner or your mum or your sisters, whatever. I want you to change that state. And I want you to keep me updated. And post here, don't forget, hashtag Smash 2019. I want to hear all about your change of states. So, I'm going to love you and leave you. Have a great day. And don't forget, remain grateful. Keep in that change of state. Think of something. If you like, that's another great one. If you're feeling a little bit negative today, remember Tash said it's about being grateful. I'm going to change my state. I'm going to write a gratitude list. Something. Change that state. Much love, guys.